welcome back to our Survivor Let's Play on No Man's Land, where today, well, you'll have just seen a really short time lapse of us weeding these two fields. So we've done this one, field number 1, and we've done field number 3 as well. Both have soybeans in. Both you can see right up to 98%. I think the only way we can get the 2%, I'm not sure if soybeans is one of them, is either by putting bees in or by doing the stubble. When you plough the stubble, well, not plough it in. It's not a roller, is it? I can't think what it's called. But when you do that, so I think that's pretty much the only way we'd be able to get it up to that 100% at the minute. Other from that, nothing's changed. We've got our combine ready to harvest their oats, and we still need to fully turn over that field number 2 at the back, which we will make a start on today, I think. The first thing we're going to do though, we're going to take these up and we're going to get some sell some more pallets. In fact, before I do that, I have absolutely no idea what these are on. Just over halfway. They take so long. In fact, just while I've looked at them, I've just had a message on the last video, which was, I think this is going to be episode 62. So episode 59. Gary Hayes, you mentioned about the John Deere, about getting the John Deere and the silos, and I think I've sort of pretty much explained. The John Deere, I didn't really consider, only because I thought it was too small. Because I've had it previously, and although it is really good, and it does save you time, and it is really cheap for what you actually pay for it. It's like 19 grand for both bits, isn't it? It's just small. It's like 4.5 meters, and I can only see us increasing the amount of grass we do, rather than, well, even sort of maintain what we've got. I need to cut these corners off here, don't I? Because they looked after the minute. Yeah, so I just thought it was too small. If anything, I think we'll be getting bigger grass working machinery. Although, like I said, I do like it. I used it in 19 on Stone Valley, which, if you haven't seen anything on social media, the new Stone Valley is I think it's just been uploaded for testing by Lancy Boy. Come on, get up there. So that won't be long until that's out. 3,581. And we'll just chuck these on. I wonder where we're at with this. 400,000 litres and still got straw in. Fantastic. Honestly, that, I know I've said it before, that mod is amazing. I absolutely love it. Right, let's see where we're at with the oil price and the furniture as well, actually. Have we gone too far? Furniture, that's low, isn't it? Oh, it's not that low, I suppose. I'll sell one at that. And what have we got? Canola oil. That's low though, so the canola oil isn't going. But these are. However many we can get. Right, I'll get all these stacked on and I'll come back. Last one, and then we've got that furniture to get on as well. So you'll see there's soybean and there's oat drink. So what have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's 20 on there. And we'll sell this. It's only slightly down. That's just under 2,000. We'll have a look, see what the drinks are actually at. Oat drink 273 and soy drink 272. So they're quite low at the minute, but I'm quite happy to sell. And we know we don't get much. It reaches pallet limit, I think. I don't know if it's still. Oh yes, oat drink. There's still loads there. Still loads of pallets. Once we sell these, there'll be quite a lot will spawn. We're not going to come back and grab a load more though. We'll do that in another episode. It's only if we get, if I'm going to be close to getting the baler we want. Then I never learn with that bit, do I? I should know. But the trailer nearly tips over. There we go, 5,797. I don't mind that at all. It takes us up to 36, well nearly 36.5 grand. Right, let's get back down there. We are back down, however I've been to fill up our spreader. I'll just unfold this. We had 64% manure left in it, so I've started on it. We're going to do quite a lot in this field, so I didn't want to sort of show all of it. You'll see where we've started. We haven't got long left. Just get spun round, and hopefully you can see the tracks where we've been. There we go. I just realised I didn't. I was talking about Gary's comment earlier on. I didn't talk about the second bit, did I? Because we already reached the sell point. The second point was talking about the differences between using balers and using loading wagons, and Gary was suggesting about using a loading wagon. And you said about a Hessian sell point as well, or a Hessian silo. I had a quick look, and it was only a quick look. It might be there, but I can't see it on console. Like I said, it was only a quick look. I might have missed it, but no, it's not something I could see, or certainly not titled like that anyway. Right at the beginning of the series, my intention was, and I remember talking about it at the time, was using one of them really cheap self-made silos, the tired silo, and that would be a silo made from tyres, not a silo that needs to sleep. So that was my intention. However, we couldn't do that for one simple reason, and that was all the loading wagons were just ridiculously expensive, and that hasn't changed either. We still haven't got a loading wagon that's affordable, really, for a series like this. Like in FS19 we had those, I can't remember the name of them. No, the name's gone. But we had them loading wagons that were like £600, didn't we? And you still got quite a lot in for the price you paid. It was ridiculously cheap. But now the loading wagons are still like mega expensive, and they take a lot of power as well. So it might be something we look at doing now that we're getting more money. To be fair, we do have 180 horsepower to play with now with this Fiat, but it's just whether we'll be able to afford the actual the actual loading wagon, and then you look at the investment you need for the silo itself. And something else which I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, I've thought about it a couple of times, we don't actually have anything to pick silage up with, do we? Because we never needed it. So we have no sort of bucket or a piece of machinery that would allow us to do it. Which is strange considering, like I said, I'm sure this is episode 62. And to go that far without anything like that, I wouldn't have imagined it beforehand. It's normally one of the sort of, not the first things you buy, but depending on how you run your farm. Right, what do I want? I want to unhook this. And I need to go and pick up the cultivator. I'm very much aware that I need to not hit this fence. I need to lime this field as well. So I'm going to cultivate it, then I'm going to lime it, then I'll seed it. And I need to get rid of them stumps. I'm still talking about getting rid of them stumps. As far as the grass is concerned, we are 1 month away from full growth, so we could cut it now, but next month it'll be at its peak time. And if you remember from previous videos, it's fully fertilised as well. In fact, other than the field that we're in now, every field's fully fertilised, even the ones that we've only just seeded, because we put some manure down straight away, and then we put some down in the first growth stage as well. In fact, it might have been after seed, I can't remember. I think it was in the first growth stage. We'll have to have a look. I was going to say we'll have to have a look at a bigger cultivator soon, but there's just other stuff I want to spend my money on. There's that new baler I keep mentioning. There's the... what else? There is a new placeable that I want. I would like if a nice one comes up as well, I'd like a different trailer to get rid of our sort of dump trailer. If there's anything in there. There's not, although there is a telehandler in there. 35 grand. It'd be an absolute luxury and we 100% don't need it. Although, if the style was worth anything, which it's totally not, like I said, with that thing, I'll never get rid of that because it's pointless. It's worth too much for the pittance that would get back for it. But yeah, if the style was worth anything, what I could have done was sell that to get this. But that is not an option. Was that a cultivator in there as well? Yeah. Disc harrow requires 390 horsepower. Yep, good luck with that. I'm hoping I mentioned it in the comments from episode 59. I'm hoping this week, Monday to Friday, to get an episode out each night of Survival Let's Play. I've managed to get, and I don't know why, because it's completely gone the opposite way. So for weeks, and it has been weeks as well, I haven't been able to get videos processed quick enough on YouTube. I'm having to release videos where they're still not in 4K or in HD, which is really, really annoying. And now it's turned the other way. I can upload a video and within less than 24 hours it's processed. So as of today I had 4 videos uploaded. In fact, I'll go to yesterday because I released a Calmston yesterday. So yesterday there was 5 videos uploaded, sort of backed up. That's all been processed and ready just to release. So that's why I thought we'd have a week of No Man's Land. Because Calmston now, we're basically just sort of flying through it. We've put it down to 1 day a month. And yeah, we're belting through that now. Making so much money on it. It's untrue. But I mean, we're always going to be fair. We'll probably talk about it more actually on Calmston, but when you set the level to easy and you actually start with equipment as well, you can't fail, can you? And the thing about Calmston as well, when you say you can't fail, the fields are mega expensive, so it's not like, it's not cheap. You can't get loads of fields and within like no time just have whatever you want, but you can still make enough money to make a good go of it. I mean, the sub track alone, I can't remember what we paid for it, but it was like, I don't know, maybe somewhere between 300,000 and 400,000. Might have even been more than that, I can't remember. We bought that new JCB, that was a few 100,000. I think that was just under 300,000 from what I remember. That would be excellent on this. 45, 46 mile an hour going back and forth from the store, that would be absolutely amazing. In all honesty, I have no idea what we're going to upgrade this tractor with. It's just such a bargain for the price. I mean, it might be a while yet to be fair, but yeah, I just can't see anything else that's going to come close at the minute. Right, what I think I'll do, I'm going to get a time lapse on for the rest of this, and then you might come back when we'll probably go up and get a load of bags of lime, bring them back on the trailer, and then we need to get cracking with that. So time lapse, come back, lime the field, and then we'll see how long we're in. So enjoy the music.
Just a moment. I may be able to see more. Let me slip into a deeper trance.
It's 11:30. Be careful and stay awake.
Cultivating done, 4 sacks of lime bought, I think it was 1,400 is what we've paid for the 4. Obviously it won't last long. 4 should be enough. We still had a bit in, in fact we had nearly a full container worth. So yeah, 4 will be enough. think we're alright there. Just right on the edge, I'll go a little bit further over. So I mean, that'll come in handy when field 4, the one that's currently got the oats in, get over. The one that's currently got the oats in, I imagine that'll probably need doing. If not after this harvest, then certainly after the next one. Because I don't think we were that far behind. I know at the time when we were doing all the alignment, we couldn't do every field at once because we just didn't have the money to do it. Which says a lot really, doesn't it? It shows you how much we have to sort of skimp and scrape. And to be fair, I'm not even saying we don't have to do that now, because I know we've got 35 grand, but I mean, that's already earmarked. In fact, I need more than double that, which we will have once all that silage is gone. There's also a bag of seed on there that looks quite full and was left up at the store. It's got 2% in it. I didn't realise. But I mean, it's still better than just leaving it up there, I suppose. Yeah, I can't do mines. I'll start here and I'll do around the outside of this bit. Right, and then we'll do the middle. So this will probably take almost a full bit, won't it? Or almost a full tank full. And then we might need 2 more. What I'll probably do is, because I know this video is already starting to kick on for time, I'll probably seed and roll it off camera maybe. Because I'd like to finish the episode by harvesting that field. Because what I don't want to do, and I don't know how long it would take to do it, I don't want it to wither. It's already been ready for a couple of months, and I'm just worried that if I don't get it done now, it'll go the journey, and that'll be no good to us. Right, let's go again. We're getting them 3 trees. Do you know, talking about the trees, I can't remember if it was the last episode or the episode prior. We put the trees in the production site, didn't we? For the furniture. I wonder if that's sped anything up. If you know, please let me know if that's been the case now that we've got planks and wood being processed in the factory. Does that mean we're getting furniture quicker? Because it's both getting used. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to go and fill up one more time, aren't I? Now that is where I could do with that precision farming. What's the adjustable flow rate? Is that what's called? Like I said previously, I haven't used precision farming on 22 yet, but I'm sure that's what it was called on 19. Right, and this will do it. I don't know what I'm going to put in here yet. I'm leaning towards barley. However, I might put more canola in. Right, that's that done. Let's go and put this away, and then we can get cracking with that field there, with the oat field. Right, I'll finish that up later. Where? Oh, it's attached to this, isn't it? I was going to say, where's the starter, but it's attached to the trailer. Because I'm going to get this to try to hurry the process up a little bit. Which it will do if I don't have the weight on the back. I mean, to be fair, I could have probably done with using the Fiat instead, but I'm committed now. Ah, we were talking about self-even propelled grass work earlier on, weren't we? Look what's just popped up. 212 grand. The Crown Big M. I wish. I mean, to be fair, that is an absolutely cracking price for that. Right, what are we on? Don't want it on that. Yes, that's what we want on. We want that straw. I need to have a look at the price of the maple syrup as well, don't we? Because we've got a bit of that at the minute. Maple syrup, maple syrup. Is it that high up? No, surely it's not. Ah. 1,100. No, it's like 300, or nearly 300 pounds down per 1,000 litres, so we won't be doing that yet. We'll have a look as soon as I can get. In fact, I'll just do it here. I'll get this going, then I'll see what the best month is. So we're in August now. February. Oh, I've got ages. I'm literally in the worst month for it. That seems to be the case with a few of the productions at the minute. The eggs we're having to wait till November, I think. And we've got a lot of investment in eggs as well. We haven't sold any for ages. I mean, this is great with this header now, isn't it? Just how quickly we can get through stuff. By stuff, I mean fields. Let's just get this empty. It's going to be a bit of a pain going on there. Yep, just hitting. I think we can get away with that. Next combine we get needs to have a quicker unloading rate, emptying rate than this, because it drives you crazy. I think we'll have to put a bit of headland on this end, just so we're not going into the crop. I know it's first growth stage, so it'll be alright anyway, but I don't think it looks great, doesn't it? The combine going in there. I mean, this oats, like I've definitely said previously that these crops won't be sold as crops. This will literally just be pumped straight into that production chain to make that oat drink. Same with the soybeans when they grow. Now that we've sort of understand what the right mix is, it's so much profit. I know each box isn't worth much. Each box of the oat drink or the soy drink isn't worth a great deal, but when you think of what we're getting, the amount of pallets that we get for what we put in, it's well worth it. I'm still trying to think what we're going to do with all them trees, you know, when they get fully grown. Because I don't fancy going around chopping them down individually with the chainsaw and then having to chop them up and load them, and that is not something that I'm wanting to do. But equally, we don't have the money for any logging equipment. That would prevent us having to do that. So I know they're not ready yet, but it is something that I'm thinking about. Any suggestions would be greatly appreciated. It's not even like we can hire a chipper to bring that down, because we're not allowed to well, hire or lease any equipment. So have no idea. I mean, that just goes to show how useful and absolutely game-changing that mod on FS19 was. It was a wagon. In fact, it wasn't the wagon. I bought the wagon separate. Where I had it on Jack Pine, the trailer that picked up the logs and turned them into wood chips. Probably called the wood chip trailer. I can't remember. I mean, that was just unreal for that series. Absolutely unreal. That and the Liebherr machine that we bought to actually chop them down and cut the trees up. Right, I'm gonna get this emptied. I'm gonna do a little bit more off camera and then we'll come back. We've done a fair bit more. We've pretty much done now. I mean, the couple of runs that we've got left, they're the shorter ones as well. So we've got, what we at, 74%. We filled our dump trailer, which is 12,100. So I think we're already doing... right. I've actually got the sound on. Weirdly, I don't even know why I've got the sound on, because I never normally have. I'm hoping we're going to get all this in here. Just then, so then I'll have a better idea of how much we've actually took off the field. Nearly ruined the nice swaths. Right, we're trying 2 more. I bet we're gonna have to go and empty it, aren't we? How annoying is that? Typical. In fact, I'll leave that there. Right, 5,600. I'm gonna go and empty this. I'll be straight back. Right, are we going to get this entire row in? It looks a bit wide down the bottom, doesn't it? Yeah, we might get it. No, we're not going to. So I reckon we're going to get about just under 18,000. No, it'll be more. Sorry, it'll be more than 18,000 now. It'll be close to 18,500 with this lot as well, which, to be honest, I don't think is overly bad. I'm going to leave this here. Because what I think we're going to do is we're going to move some of our equipment, and the very last thing we're going to do is put a new shed up, I think, because we're absolutely clamouring for one. Right, we'll go move that trailer, and then that should give us enough space. This isn't the placeable that I was on about that we wanted. but there's a couple of sheds that's really cheap, and a couple that sort of really fit into the map as well. Right, and I pretty much have only got one place to put it without taking up some field. Right, where's it at? I've already passed one, but that's 8 grand. Right, here. This is the one that we want. Just where's best to put it? That's going to cost a fortune to terrain edit that, isn't it? I mean, ultimately, what I thought about doing was putting it here, but I don't want to do that while I've got crop in the ground. And anywhere else, it's either going to cost a fortune to terrain edit. I mean, if we don't use the back entrance, we could put it there. No, I think that might not be too bad. Putting it here. Creep forward a little bit as well. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to save it. And we'll come back. 2 secs. Game saved. Shed bought. And I think it looks alright. I haven't done any of the painting, which I will do. But it's all nice and flat. That's what I was worried about. I've done a little bit of softening around here, because that was sort of, it just looked a bit funny. It was a bit raised up around here, so I've softened that. And inside, I don't know if I'll be able to sort of paint this area. If I can, I will. I'll put it into like a mud colour. But I think this is absolutely great. So we've got 3 doors. Got loads of space. I don't think these side ones open. No, they don't. But the ones at the back do. Mean we can just drive through, because obviously we'll get rid of them. All that equipment's going to come either in here or in that one. But yeah, we'll just be able to drive straight through. And I think I really like it. I like the way it fits in. And what I'm most pleased about, not only that we now have space to do stuff with. I wonder if any of them can open at the top, if we can get up there. I doubt they will. The thing I'm most pleased about is we've still got that area there, just here, for the next placeable that we want. So, on that note, we'll leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.